have the distinct pleasure of introducing one of the fastest growing unfranchised owners in our region, one of the top recruiters within our region. You've seen her on the main stage at our, I think it was the last World Conference, or it might have been the International Convention before. She comes from the Michigan area. Please give a warm northern welcome for Charese Saylor.
Thank you, all my northerners. We are doing things here. So I'm that business partner who took 18 months to look at the business. I was too busy to look at Market America or do Market America, but in all my busyness, I wasn't doing anything. My father and his sponsor prospected me for 18 months. And this sponsor that he had was on me so tough that I told him, if you ask me about this business one more time, you're banned from all family functions in the future. I mean, it just got really rough. So at the next family function, I happened to bring a guest who was a wellness doctor. And true to form, he began prospecting and went right around me to the wellness doctor. At that point, he got my attention. I go, what do I need to do? Not knowing that as a health professional, there were certain criteria that I needed to meet, such as nutrimetrics training. Thankfully, there was a training in a couple weeks. My husband supported that. And we made many sacrifices for me to sign in the business and to go to training within a few weeks. The first place I ever heard the business plan, the first time I ever saw the compensation plan was at nutrimetrics training. So that's nuts, right? So don't give up. 18 months. But it wasn't that I signed a doctor, and it wasn't the fact that I own 5 salons. And it wasn't even the fact that my sponsor, my father, is Charlie Sanders, NFL Hall of Famer, who has withstood having a knee replacement for at least 2 years now from OPC3 and joint support. You can use that because he's your partner too. Use those stories to lend credibility. They lend credibility when we're still trying to build our business. People think that they know him even though they don't, but because he's Charlie Sanders, I use that, and it works. So it wasn't any of that. It was the fact that I took charge of my business. I decided to look at number 4, page 4 on the Getting Started Guide, which many of you, I can confidently say in sadness, don't even know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, you need to check your sponsor tonight, ask them where it is and why they haven't done it with you. Because that's the conversation I have with my dad and his sponsor and his sponsor's sponsors. But don't tell him I told you that. So I decided I was going to do the daily dollar producing activities. I decided I'm going to post a few things on social media. I'm going to have casual conversation, and the business or the products are going to come up. That's what I decided to do. So a person who doesn't have 8 to 15 hours a week does something that I call do it as you go. Let me give you a quick example. There's an On Fire distributor here, a partner, who is also my TLS client. One day she wanted to know about the business. I hit one elliptical. She hit the other. I cored her. We were so loud that I had to apologize to the lady on the other elliptical. And guess what? That woman said, bring it on. She said, I like what you're talking about. I'm a health professional. So in that hour, I rode the elliptical, cored someone, dealt with the TLS client, introduced the product, introduced the business, and had a personal or a potential business partner as well as a preferred customer in 1 hour. So don't tell me it can't be done. The thing of it is, time is going to pass us by anyway, right? We do what we want to do with our time. So don't tell me it can't be done. One thing that I know I have time to do is break the back of lack. I purpose to break the back of lack. Lack in finances, lack in time, lack in energy for all the other things that I'm doing that are causing me lack. And so today I just want to provoke you because I sat right about there a year ago, 5 months fresh into the business. And I saw a young lady getting on the elevator when I came here. It was one of those trips where you get the big car and everybody's coming and then you have to downsize the car and then you're going alone and you're packing and crying because nobody's coming. And then you get one lone person at 3 a.m. like, pick me up, I'm going. It was one of those things. So when I got here, I was a little bit discouraged. And I saw this beautiful young lady getting on the elevator and I said, I wish I would have started my business when you did. I'm so proud of you for listening fast. She thanked me humbly, and she went away. And 2 days later, she was on the stage as a panel of successful unfranchised owners. I almost fell out of my chair. And it was at that very moment I said, I'm giving Market America a year of my life. I'm not making $100,000 a month. I'm not making $10,000 a month. I'm not making $5,000. I'm robbing Peter, paying Paul, and knocking John in the head to get by. So here's the thing. I said, I'm going to give him a year of my life. And at that moment, Carissa says, live event to event, from challenge to challenge. I said, okay, I've got 4 people. I'm doing the President's Challenge. Little did I know there was a lot more involved in that. But I had made a commitment. If you would just do the daily dollar producing activities, all you have to do is go print your results, and you can win a challenge too. We really should live and die by the challenge. We should live and die and have a lifestyle of Market America products and services and working through a proven system. I had to decide not to make my own daily dollar producing activities, because if they were that great, I'd be in a meeting with JR right now revising the Getting Started Guide. Don't get off course. Do what has already been proven, and I promise you will succeed. And so today I want to provoke you. I want to provoke you to do something. Not just the new people, but the people that are, eons ahead of us, even Kevin. I want to provoke you to do something. Do something with your business. Do something with your life. Make a decision and raise the standard. Yeah, I sponsored 17 people last year as a new unfranchised owner, but that's no big deal if I'm not duplicating the system in them. If I am not producing anything out of that, what does that matter? And so we have to raise the standard, and we have to compete against ourselves. What are you going to do next year? What challenge are you going to decide to have? And am I going to see you in 12 short weeks in North Carolina at the International Convention when you have done something, and we can have a conversation about how well your business is going because of one decision you make tonight? So God bless you. Do something.